Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your news edition. These are the headlines. Government meeting held this Wednesday under the presidency of Prime Minister Seferiyeb, who addressed the President of the Republic's decision regarding the support of livestock market on the occasion of Eid al-Adha. The National Exhibition of Algerian Export Services is held in Constantine, an event that opens new promising horizons for the 77 enterprises taking part. Algeria's citrus harvest is in full swing. Local producers are turning nature's bounty into exports for the world. In this edition, we'll go back to our national team's victory against the Democratic Republic of Congo and its qualification for the quarterfinals. An immense joy prevailed within and outside the country. Welcome back. Prime Minister Seferiyeb chaired the government meeting. He informed the members of the government of the decision of the President of the Republic on supporting the livestock market on the occasion of Eid al-Adha by importing 1 million sheep. The Minister of Agriculture was tasked to immediately take the necessary measures to implement this decision. The meeting reviewed an executive decree project on the modalities by which trainees may benefit from accommodations within housing facilities belonging to the employer or in residencies affiliated with public institutions for vocational training. The government listened to a presentation on the progress of complementary programs approved by the President of the Republic to the benefit of the provinces of Khenchela, Tisimsilt, Djelfa and Tindouf. The government also listened to a presentation on the yearly report regarding the 2024 major risks. The President of the Council of the Nation, Aziz Nasri, will meet on Thursday representatives of transport unions. And the National Algerian Services Export Fair brought together key players in the sectors. The event highlighted opportunities for exporting Algerian services. It reflects the growing role of services in the national economy. More details with Basma Far.
With no fewer than 77 exhibitors coming from the four corners of the country, the National Algerian Services Export Fair has positioned itself as a key platform for promoting Algerian services abroad. For operators in the sector, the event offers concrete opportunities, particularly in terms of networking, market access, and export readiness.
The
lower hardware layer handles the physical tracking of goods. I need experienced software specialists to fully integrate the solution so we can achieve a complete end-to-end system. We have a software solution dedicated to stock management. Our areas of expertise are complementary. We are planning to develop joint projects very soon. This is exactly what we need for our expansion strategy. We need solutions like these, particularly for the storage of our clients' goods.
At the heart of the event, the priority is clear. Service exports, the represented activities cover a wide range from consulting and engineering to transport and logistics, as well as training, technical support, banking and insurance services.
We met several promising startups. There will also be contracts signed with companies present here, God willing.
This event sets the foundations for a new economic dynamic, where services are gradually asserting themselves as a key pillar of diversification and opening up to the national economy.
Algeria is celebrating its citrus season at Safex in Algiers, showcasing billions of quintals from Blida and other key regions. Producers and institutions aim to boost local processing and expand exports to markets in the north and the south. Naim Al-Walish and Basma Far in this report.
As the citrus season gets underway, a trade fair celebrating this widely cultivated crop in Metidja is being held at the Safex Exhibition Center in Algiers. More than 60 operators are taking part, including fertilizer producers, financial institutions and research centers.
Blida alone produces citrus fruit over an area exceeding 20 hectares, with 18 hectares currently in production. This year's harvest is estimated at around 4.5 million quintals, a significant output despite adverse weather conditions. In Harawa, we produce several varieties of citrus fruit, while in Biskra, we grow large quantities of vegetables, which are exported to a number of countries, including France, Canada, and Mauritania. We currently have a utilized agricultural area of 28,000 hectares. At the national level, this places us among the leading regions. Compared to Blida, the leading province with 20,000 hectares, we account for more than 7,000 hectares.
While some producers are seeking to revive traditional varieties, such as the Sanguine orange, the Technical Institute for Fruit Farming aims to promote local agricultural processing.
This represents an opportunity to invest in processing activities and reduce reliance on imports, particularly juice concentrates and other raw materials used in the production of juice, marmalades, and jams. For this reason, a range of processing-oriented varieties was showcased, including pomelo, citrons, grapefruits, and lemons. The objective is mainly to familiarize producers with these varieties.
By developing both production and local processing, and by promoting exports to countries in the north and the south, Algeria is strengthening its role as a major player in the regional and international citrus market.
After technical investigations carried out by the National Authority for Prevention against Information and Communication Technology Crimes, the authority informs the public opinion that several social media pages and accounts managed by people living in Morocco, France, UK and Canada, known for their hostility towards Algeria and its institutions. These publications seek to incite Algerian traders to carry out a strike on January 8th in order to destabilize the stability of the country. The structures of the Ministry of National Defense Centers of Excellence for Elites of the Algerian universities, that was the slogan of the Information Day held at the Science and Technology University Center of Sidi Abdallah to the benefit of the graduates of artificial intelligence and mathematics higher schools. They received informations on the missions of the People's National Army, notably in the sectors of artificial intelligence and mathematics. They were given detailed explanations on career opportunities inside the army. The genocide is still ongoing in Gaza as the Zionist entity murdered more than 14 Palestinians since the beginning of 2026. The situation is still disastrous in the West Bank. The occupied Al-Quds governorate affirmed that the Zionist Occupation Authority's announcement regarding the call for tenders for the expansion of the colonies through the building of more than 3,400 units is a war declaration and a violation of international law. The UN High Commissioner for Human Rights affirmed that the Zionist policy is an apartheid system. With corruption ravaging state institutions and from housing insecurity to failing public services, Moroccans voiced from across the country their deep frustration with what they describe as neglect, silence and repression. Melissa Kabash with the details.
Corruption continues to plague the inner workings of the state as the Mahsen regime is accused of persisting in its disregard for the most basic demands of Moroccan citizens, demands closely linked to fundamental human rights. Left in a state of vulnerability, many citizens now face a hard reality, sometimes forced to live on the streets. The situation is often the result of arbitrary housing demolitions or what residents describe as the deliberate silence and acknowledged failure of Mahsen authorities.
We've had enough of this catastrophic situation. We've been waiting for so long, the same files, the same promises, but nothing ever changes. We have been living in precarity for years.
يعني ساكنين في رم بنيه في 2014 ولا 2015.
I was sleeping with my daughters when suddenly the roof collapsed. We didn't understand what was happening. We nearly escaped death.
This bitter reality extends across various sectors, fueling widespread public anger among Moroccans who reject injustice and humiliation. Despite ongoing attempts to silence free expression, protesters continue to demand the most basic conditions for a dignified life.
This deadly accident happened because there is absolutely no street lighting. It's completely dark, nothing is secured. I pay my taxes like everyone else, and in the end we are forced to drive in total darkness. Roads are not lit, it's dangerous. We keep risking our lives while no one does anything.
As pressure mounts, many Moroccans say they are forced to struggle daily for survival under what they describe as an oppressive system, one that relies on repression and a policy of silence.
Sports now with the qualification of the national football team for the quarter-finals of the African Cup after defeating the Democratic Republic of Congo 1-0. A long and tough game marked by a last-minute winner scored by Bulbina. More details in this report. Genius substitutions, the winning secret of Vladimir Petkovic that defeated the Democratic Republic of Congo to reach the quarter-finals of the African Cup. Entered during the last minutes of the game, Bulbina scored an amazing long-range goal after an assist from Zerori. A tough tactical and physical game during which our national team was very patient, as it took 42 minutes for the first shot and it was taken by the 20-year-old wonder boy Maza. The intensity increased in the second half, but the defense was very strong and Lucas Zidane was focused as he managed to keep a clean sheet. At the end of the extra time, the coach Petkovic made a well-thought substitution by subbing in Bulbina, the twirling striker who scored a superb winner. We are very happy. We're a good team and we defeated a tough opponent. We knew from the beginning that it would be a very difficult game, but we gave everything and we managed to qualify to the quarterfinals. Everybody was waiting for this game. We're very happy to qualify to the next round. Bulbina scored an amazing goal, and now we'll get ready for Saturday's game.
On va célébrer ça, Inch'Allah, et samedi là on a un gros match qui nous attend.
It should be noted, Algeria won its first 3 games. The last time it happened, the national team went on to win the African trophy. The journey goes on with high hopes. Algerians inside the country and across the diaspora took to the streets to celebrate this victory. Scenes of joy, pride and unity reflected the strong bond between the team and its supporters. And we end today's edition from the heights of Mdia and Tlemcen, where snow dressed the region with a stunning white cloak, enhancing its natural beauty. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us. Have a good night.